The View Fort Independence Square was the venue for the first Independence Business Expo to be held in the South, home to some of the island's leading exporters.
Viewport is a beacon of industry, and through initiatives such as this, we reaffirm its role in driving our nation's economic future.
The expo was taken to View Fort as part of the government's commitment to exhibiting the entrepreneurial spirit that exists throughout the island.
May this expo serve as a platform for opportunity, collaboration, and the forging of new pathways for our people. Let us continue to build a nation that we are proud of, a nation that thrives on innovation, resilience, and unity.
The Member of Parliament for View Fort South, Dr. Kennedy Anthony, reminded the audience of View Fort's track record as an industrial powerhouse, noting the island's leading exporters are based there.
Your main exporters are located here in View Fort, and they're responsible for a lot of the foreign exchange that this country earns. And it is exceedingly pleasing that among them are local and Saint Lucian businesses. For example, you can hardly talk about export and economic activity without mentioning the name of Bryce and Company. They have now emerged as a leading force in the Caribbean.
Dr. Kenny Anthony also paid tribute to the pioneers of the burgeoning sea moss industry, who honed their craft in the South before cultivation moved east and elsewhere.
The cradle of sea moss cultivation in this country was in fact at River Dory and Swazelle, which in time spread to View Fort, and from View Fort elsewhere, the people of View Fort North got involved, and then Monrepo now wants to say they're involved in sea moss, but the craft was learned from those who harvested sea moss in the south of the island.
The former Prime Minister went on to establish a theme for the expo, noting that all local manufacturers ought to focus on one central objective.
Export, export, export. And that word should be part of the vocabulary of every business place in this country. Why? Because we are only able to survive if we earn export income. That is to say, we bring in our foreign exchange and we bring in the income into this country.
The Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister for Tourism, Dr. Ernest Hiller, continued on the theme of export, using local manufacturers to consider strongly the potential markets within the hospitality sector.
We spend so much of that tourism dollar that we earn buying goods from overseas to meet the demands of hotels and restaurants and other suppliers within the tourism industry. We can provide it ourselves. And therefore, we must encourage our manufacturers to be able to meet the demands of the tourism industry.
The Saint Lucia Business Expo in View Fort attracted around 100 entrepreneurs and businesses, showcasing a wide range of products and services, all aimed at helping to reduce the island's food import bill. Kayla Edwin, MBC Prime.